Hello everybody, and today I'm gonna talk with my hands a lot. So, today I decided to show you what is my planner looks like. This is my first try of making a planner. I decided to show it to you. So let's see what's inside of this baby. Okay, so this is the front cover. I will move it back here to show you everything. Hope it's in frame. Okay, so here's the front page. I only did some tabs on the top. And yeah, I didn't fill not my name, not a school, nothing. Here I have a page with school info, and I have some stuff about my headmaster, who is my headmaster, who are the principals, and the address, and yada yada. The teaching info will go here, and some more info go here. I will probably post glue some post-it to it with my daily schedule, I don't know yet. Master timetable here is actually given to me by my new school. It has all the timetables in for each group of classes. If you don't know, in Ukraine we don't have separate buildings for high school, primary school, middle school. Most of the schools work in one building, so we have different timetables and different schedules for group of classes. So that's why this one is for first graders, this one is for from second to fourth, and this one is for 5th till 11 ones. We have 11th grade. This is the timetable they give to parents, and here is the timetable the groups after school use, just in case I will use this one. Maybe I will need it. Next page up here is 2 calendars. They are practically the same. It's 2017 for month of it, and 2018. Here in Ukraine we will probably move from semester system to trimester system, and the difference is in the amount of days we are spending on breaks, so spring break and winter break, and summer break and autumn break. And here you can see the difference is just in this violet blocks. This is actually the holidays, but yet we don't know what will be the system in schools. So I decided to stick 2 calendars for one system and another, and then I will just use some, and then I will just use one of them for my personal issues, or put some holidays in them, I don't know. And it's actually, I didn't design this page, I just put some cute labels, but this one is given by the headmaster of the school. Next page is not mine too, it is one that is given for to every teacher by the Ministry of Emergency Situations. It needs to be in our planners or in class binders, something like this. It's about the signals that we have for different situations. If you see my I Teach 2 tag, you know that I showed the riverside. And my school where I will be teaching is actually at the riverside. So here is the section about what will be, what we should do as teachers and as people to get safe if the signal will be that the dam is broken. So it's just regular stuff. Here, and some emergency phones. I have some regular phones for police and so on. If there is a failure of systems like water or electricity or some sort, here are everything about medicine and everything about the hospitals and so on and so forth. Here we have some police. Our city is divided into micro-regions, and for each micro-region there is a different person who is responsible for peace and happiness there from the police. And so we have these visit cards with their phones there and how they look and what time do they work at the station. So if you need their help, they will help you. And there's a section for some important phones. And yeah, I will probably stick some phones of my principal, some sort, up here. Next one is parent and administration communication log. I decided to do this one all together, and I have pretty much enough space to do stuff, to write on it. And here is something. If you are interested in bullet journaling, maybe you've seen this. It's just an idea. I don't remember who's the author of it and where I seen it. I don't remember, but it just has all the months on the top and the dates on the bottom. You need to have some color coordination and what day is. For example, is it a sad day, is it a great day, or so on and so forth. You choose the color. I didn't assign the color yet, but it will be like green, yellow, red, and so on. And the color, the day. For me, it will help me with my burnout situation that I had. Maybe it would help me to realize that the year wasn't so bad as I will think about it in the end of the school year. I don't know, I think it will be a great idea. And as I will use this planner not only as a teacher planner but a personal one, because for me it's much more easier than to have two different planners, one for life, one for my teacher career. So I will do it just like that. Now I did some dividers for a month. I decided to just pick some quotes that I really like and put them on the divider. And this one actually is quite popular. I've seen it in 2 or 3 flip-throughs already on YouTube. It is by Steve Martin B. So Good They Can't Ignore You. And this one is for September. I think for me it will be great. Here on this panel I just will use it as the thought catcher, or as a sticky note catcher, or like a dashboard of some sort. I don't like when the junk comes and sticks around up here on the front page, so I will do one just here. I think that it will be much more easier for me to sort things out. Mood Mandala is pretty much really similar to a Year in the Pixels, as it deals again with coloring what day it was for your opinion. But as I'm the artsy person, I am the one who doodles all the time. So I decided to have some place in my planner to doodle. And the thing here is you need to color the circle, which is what your day is, and just have some fun doodling around. And so we'll see how it turned out. Will be great. Will I forget about that? I don't know, we will see. I took this idea, I think, from the Bakker. She did this one in her bullet journaling, and actually the printable is from her too. So yeah. Now let's go to the planning section. Here is one which is the month in a glance. So I didn't fill the dates in yet because I plan to use it, pretty much not 1 year. Maybe I'll change it up. But I think that this one is really great. And I have the panel for notes, for short notes up here. This thing I have with a lot of already pre-made planners that they all start from Sunday. And that boggles a lot of people in post-Soviet countries and a lot of European countries, because our week starts from Monday. So, and it distorts your vision, and that's what I have with my previous Flexi planner. I was really confused. I was mixed dates that I had. It was a nightmare. So here we have the week from Monday to Sunday, and I've colored the weekends for them to stand out. A couple of swatches, what you call swatches. I decided I will use them as another bars for notes. And again, it depends on what system we will choose. Probably if it will be the same semester system, I will note how many working weeks are there, how many working days, how many working hours, and so on and so forth. So the information for my class journals or some documents. Okay, next one is my week spread. I decided to go with the daily layout of Happy Planner. So I have division in 3 parts. I have from 7 to 12 a.m., 1 to 6 p.m. and 7 to 10 p.m. It's actually pretty useful for me. I think the Flexi planner I used before had 5 or 6 boxes to fill, but for me it's much more useful to have just division on 3. So when I have the number for a week, notes up here, and yeah, that's it. But the thing that I have in a lot of planners, that they have the week planning in a row for all the weeks of the month, and then they have the lesson planning. For me, I guess that will be not that handy for me. I need to have 1 week here, the planning for everything, and then the week for lesson planning. So as I'm ESL teacher, so I teach in 4 grades, so 1st grade, 2nd, 3rd and 4th grades. So I don't know my schedule yet, so I'll probably stick to it right now. I've divided it from Monday to Friday on this side. My school where I work, they use the 5 days a week schedule. In my old school we have 6 days a week. Also I have the to-do that are related to one day, so what I need to print, what I need to grab in some print offices, or what I need to sign, grade, anything, and some loose notes. I will have probably more information here than everywhere else, but I don't know, I'll probably or leave it like this, or I will, fill it with everything. And I have weeks, numbers of weeks here and there, just to keep a track of them, to not, go back, look here, and then go here. For me, it's not really useful. Now, I will skip to the end of this month to show you what I have then. Each month we have the PD meeting and administration meeting. I've borrowed this idea from the Together Teachers, Together Teacher group, from their Flexi, the design of their idea. Because I've needed a lot of these pages in my last Flexi, I decided just to grab the, how they look like and redesign it to fit in my planner. So what I have here is meeting topic, participants, date, next steps, action, by whom, by when, notes if there are some, and as always I ran out of this space pretty quickly and so on, so I have other meeting notes up there. It's pretty handy. I really like it because it has some deadlines, it has some loose notes, everything goes here. If I need some notes for the month, I will have them here, and I have pretty large space to write. And that's it for a month. And next I think I will just go through my dividers and all the quotations I will have in my planner. I decided not to do them different. I decided to take the background as it is and just to change the quotes. So for October I have Let Your Memory Be Your Travel Bag by Solzhenitsyn. I am a kind of traveler, and in October I will have a lot of traveling. So I need to have this one to remember that I don't need just to take pictures or work for assignment or so on, but to have built in my memories. Next one for November is The Best Ranch is a Massive Success. This one is pretty, it's pretty famous this year too. I don't know why, but it is. And I've seen a lot of people having this inside of their plan book, so yeah, I have it here. I like it. Next one is for December, Do What You Can With What You Have, Where You Are by Theodore Roosevelt. I like it really much. I think this one is one of the best ones. For January, the first month of the 2018, If You Dream It, You Can Do It by Walt Disney. I really love this quotation, and I think the January will be the great month. We will see. For February, The Best Teachers Teach From the Heart, Not From the Book. One of the most famous, I guess, these quotations for teachers, and so I have it here. I like it. I had this quote in my Flexi written on the side of my planning pages. I will show you if you will like this video and you will interested in to see my old flexi, how it worked and my thoughts on it. So I have this quotation written on the on the side of the pages. Okay, next one is from March. Education breeds confidence, confidence breeds hope, hope breeds peace, by Confucius. I really love it. I think this one is just amazing quote. For April, teaching kids to count is fine, but teaching them what counts is best, by Bob Talbert. Yeah, I don't need to explain this one. I really like it. For the May, the last month in my planner and the last month in my school year, we don't make mistakes, we just have happy accidents, by Bob Ross. I'm an artsy person, so for me Bob Ross is a huge inspiration. I loved his works, and I've studied to paint, watching his joy of painting. So I love it really much. This quotation knows everybody. It's by Albert Einstein. Everybody is genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it's stupid. And well, I have it for my grades here. So that's what my grades look like. As I am the ESL teacher, I don't have a lot of kids in my classroom. If I am doing some sort of substitution, because we don't have substitution teachers here, I guess I will do it in my videos, but substitutes, it's not the way we work here. If somebody gets ill, another teacher comes here from the school and just takes a whole class in their classroom and teaches. No matter how much of those kids are in the classroom, 40, 50, 60, you're working with them. So that's how substitute works in here. But most of the time I work with 15 to 20 kids in a group. So I decided to just divide the page into sections. For me, it's much more efficient than to use, pages when there are 40 lines for your kids' names, and then you need to just throw away the half of the page. And I have pretty, big amount of these papers up here. And on the back, I have the criteria of grades we have. I know them, by heart from the teachers training school, but I always want to have them at my fingertips. As you see here, in Ukraine we don't use letters, we use grades from 1 to 12. We actually use the grades. So I have criteria here for listening, for reading, I guess, yeah, reading, speaking and writing. And here's my back cover. On the back cover up here I have the great quotation that I've heard on Teach Like a Girl YouTube channel. It's called Still I Rise. I decided I need this to have at me all the time when I'm planning, when I'm teaching. So, and yeah, here it is. Here is my little monster. This is my planner for this 2017-2018 school year. New planner, new school, new me. So please comment down below, do you like it? What would you change here? What are your suggestions how to improve it next year, or maybe I can improve it right now? And I will see you in my next videos. Bye guys!